Hello, friends and sisters and brothers. Let me talk to you individually. Who made the earth? Who made it so you could have land, so that you could have water, so that there's air and oxygen, so that there are things above the earth that you can't see that's useful, things that's on the earth that's useful, and things that's in the earth, things that you can't see that's useful. Who made all that? Was it a white man? Was it an American? Was it a black man? Was it a woman? I think the answer to all of that is no. So what do you think those resources were made for? Well, to answer that, you just simply ask the question, what are they used for? And what are they used for? They are used for clothing, for shelter, for education, for health care, for food, for cars. Cars can travel, for light bulbs, for tables, for all of the things that you use them for. And who uses them? You and I. We use them. So far it seems and who made us? So far it seems like there was a power that made us, made the earth and all the stuff for us. For us. Now, having these things, what would it do? It'd give us our needs. Our needs would be met. Most of the things that we talk about, think about as far as dreams being fulfilled, we usually are only talking about our needs being met, our wants being met, our desires being met. And who does the work that causes these things to come out of the ordinary reservoir, out of their sources and change to whatever it is that we want it to be? It's us. It's not the boss. It's not a white man. It's us. There might be supervisors who organize stuff to keep it flowing smoothly. Now, what is the main problem with this? It's money. When I say money, there are all the people across the earth somewhere who's being denied these things for a simple reason: they don't have the money. Well, who said money was required? Did that power that made all the stuff say that we had to have money? No, my friends. What that power said is you play a part in the creative process and you get your cut. That's all. So where did the money come from? Well, you ask yourself this. Where is the money going? You get a little bit, and you don't get the things that you want, need, and desire. You get some of it. But the over masses of money, where is it going? It's flowing to somebody else. To somebody else. Secret societies, secret governments, popes, queens, and rulers, and you know the secret organizations. That's where the money and stuff is going. So something seems to be crooked about that. Now let me ask you something. In the United States of America, we got a president who has done everything he possibly could to down people, to talk about people. He talked about black people. He talked about Mexican people. He talked about white people. He talked about organizations. He talked about your government system. He talked about and made you look like a nutcase. And what happened? He got away with it. So far, he's gotten away with it. Now, just think for a second. Had that have been a black man, let's just say Barack Obama. If Barack Obama had said half the things that this man has said, there is no way on the face of the earth that the American people would allow it to happen, to continue. There is no way on the face of the earth the American people would allow him to stay in office. So I ask you, why is this white man in office? Why does he have all the support behind him? Why is the Congress allowing him to get away with it? Why is he getting the support from those who are of the same party that he is, and those who are of the opposite party just complaining and nothing is happening? Why is this stuff happening? It appears to me, with this kind of guy who's doing all of these things and getting away with it, it makes it seem as though the entire American population is condoning it. Well, you say, I hear a few people complaining, but they can't change anything by themselves. You got groups and groups of people complaining about their specific items, but they can't come together and pull together to cause some major action. It seems to me that everybody in the United States of America that is against this stuff, that and this attitude and this liar, would have been in Washington somewhere, standing up and saying, you're not going to sit down to this liar, this immoral man gets out of office. Because being in office, he represents you to the whole world. This immoral man represents the American people to the whole world. As long as he's in office, he represents the American people to the whole world. You can complain all you want. As long as he's in office, he represents you to the whole world. Now, you have seen that the House, the Republicans of the House have said he's okay. The Democrats of the House are complaining, but there's nothing going to happen. Just like when they sent this little document a few weeks ago, after the Republicans had sent something to make him look good. Then the Democrats sent something. He didn't even let it be seen or be heard. Now you thought Kelly was going to go in office and do something. What did he do? Allow the same things that happened, that was happening, to continue happening, because he couldn't do anything about it. Now you're sitting on your lawns thinking that Mullen gonna handle it. What makes you think Mullen is gonna handle it? He's just like any of these other men. He's vulnerable just like any of these other men. They probably got something on him just like these other men. And all you do is wait for him to do something. And it doesn't get done. What does that say about the American people? It says you've been had. You've been mad, you say. You've been upset, you say. You wanted something to happen, you say. But you waited for somebody else to do it for you. And in the end, nothing got done. And it says to the world that America is no different than any other power. Any other power. America is the same. So why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because I want you to know that mankind is not the answer. Republicans, Democrats, Green Party, all that stuff is not the answer. Women, they talking about Ms. Oprah Winfrey or some other woman. Women are not the answer. Black men are not the answer. White men are not the answer. What is the answer? The answer is truth. What is the truth? Everything belongs to God. And everything that works under God works in harmony. There's no lying, no cheating, no stealing, no con artists. That stuff does not work under God. That works under deceptive God. That works under deceiver. And these things exist because the deception is 100% in play. America is totally under deception. Say it again. America is totally under deception. And when I say God, I'm not talking about the church. The church is totally under deception. The only ones that are not under deception in the church are those out there who are raising havoc and are going to be killed because you won't go along with it. You won't change. You're afraid. Your fear keeps you in line. And these who are not afraid are going to stand up and they're going to be killed. They are the only ones. I know you hate to hear me say it. Because you're sitting up in your wherever you're sitting, thinking that you're all right, blaming everybody else, wondering when they're going to do something. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, the only ones that excuse from this hell that we're in right now are those who are out there doing the kind of actions that's going to get them killed. I don't care if you're a lawyer. I don't care if you're a prosecutor. I don't care if you're a defense attorney. I don't care if you're president of the university. I don't care if you're a CEO of this or CEO of that. I don't care if you're a bishop, pope, king, queen, whatever. You're all going to hell on this path that you're on. And it's not God that's sending you there, except he said that you should reap what you sow. He said that the seed you plant is the fruit that you get. And so what is happening to America and what is happening to the world today is exactly what America and the world deserves. It's not going to stop as long as you deserve it. If you wanted to stop, change your way. Change your attitude. Change your prejudiceness. Change your hatred. Are you going to do that? That's on you. Bye-bye.